I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning. It's June 8th. I hope I'm coming in okay. Let me know when you get here because my phone just said trying to reconnect. So let me know if you're here and can see me and hear me and all that. So hopefully you're getting on, and I'm going to refresh my page so I can see comments here. I don't see anybody getting on yet. Okay, well, I can see that I'm live. Can you see that I'm live? I'm gonna try playing this, make sure that it's going, but so sorry, you're gonna hear extra sound possibly. Oh no, okay, I gotta stop this, that's annoying. I can't stop it. Oh, now I can see. All right. Okay, I see somebody's trying to get on. Did you have a hard time getting on? I see one person. I think it's Marlene. Hi, Marlene. Did you have a hard time getting on? It looked like my phone was being weird. I'm going to take a quick drink. I'm not going to gab until I know that everything's going okay. Well, okay, it looks like Jamie Rose is on. Hello, Jamie. Did you girls have a hard time getting on? Okay, so I'll gab about unnecessary things. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I have good news. Our kitchen should be done this week. We got the fix done yesterday, and painting finishing touches is tomorrow and possibly Friday. Okay, well that's good. My phone was just being weird, so I was checking, and like as far as I can see, you're the only two on, so I don't know. Anyway, so finishing painting touches should be on Thursday, maybe Friday, and so I'm excited. So hopefully I'm sharing before and after pictures next week. Maybe I'll even do a live. We'll see. Well, I have to make sure probably that my hi Terry, that my kitchen is clean before I do a live. I've actually been doing a pretty good job. Over the weekend it was a struggle a little bit because I went from doing retreat and having all that kind of stuff, even though my wonderful husband did the dishes like from fruit salad that he made while I was gone. He did that, but then I came home with stuff, and then I cooked a dinner so that I actually could cook for her. Liz was home this past weekend, and so I wanted to cook her a meal, and of course it wasn't an easy meal, it was a favorite meal. So anyway, I struggled for a couple days there, and especially because my knee was killing me when I got home, and like everything took me forever because I had to be so careful walking. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I'm all good. And I've been doing well keeping my kitchen clean, so I should be able to do a live next week. That would be kind of fun. So also, if I'm not too gimpy, it'll take me forever to get there and whatever. Oh, hi, Stacy. Are you all done with school? Otherwise, I don't think you'd be on. Okay. So why am I'm not seeing comments coming on here. I need to check it, refresh it again. Oh, yay. Congratulations. um, okay, so I can see comments. I can see people are able to get on. I was questioning that for a second. I have my randomizer set up. I forgot what did I make? I forgot. I don't know where they are. Oh, maybe I gave them away already. Did I give them away already? I gave Terry hers. Terry, tell me again. What was the what did I stamp last time? How ridiculous is that I can't remember? No, that was from I really don't know what I stamped. I'm gonna have to go back and look. So, oh, I do remember. I think I just have one project. Oh, I did the money thing. I'm not giving that away. And I did something else, but I don't know what. So, anyway, I just have one name that I'm drawing this time. Usually I do two. Usually I give away both projects, but the money thing was just a little bit different. So, okay, so I'm starting my randomizer right now. And ready to write. Marcia Hill, you're my winner. Oh, and she's not even on this week. She mentioned on her, in comments last week that she was going to miss this one. So, surprise, she'll get my, my gift. Okay. Thanks, Jerry. You don't have to brown nose. You didn't get picked. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining me. Sorry, Terry. I was just teasing you. You know that. You know that I'm just a goof, right? Okay, today I am I'm playing with cherries and masking paper. So some of you saw this project on Saturday, or one of the projects on Saturday. This is okay. And I did actually think that you were being sincere, but I just had to tease you. Excuse me. Thank you, Terry. Okay, so this stamp set, this bundle actually comes with a coordinating punch, or it doesn't come with it. You can buy the bundle. We used this for our theme for our retreat last weekend. And so one of the cards I'm going to be showing, I did an involved one for everybody at retreat. And because I wanted to show our cool masking paper, and I sort of wanted to show it to its fullest. So I'm going to be showing that again, but also I did do another more simple card that I'll start with. So I'm just going to dive right in with stamping. So I'm going to do my magic. Literally, I have to tap a magic wand, on backwards you, put you upside down, and then I'll tilt you. Okay, so this is what I need here. So this is So Saffron. Oh, I have a hangnail. I hate when I have them, then they hurt. This is So Saffron, and this is Real Red. So I had the idea for this card. It actually was sort of an inspiration from Nadine's Make and Take, which she cased from the catalog. It made me think of, have you guys heard of Rainier cherries? They're like yellowy with red on it. And anyway, I thought of that, so I'm going to do that. So I did clean my stamp, I think. So you're going to want to at least partially clean your stamp in between this because of how I'm doing this. So I'm going to get my other ink pad open here. All right, so I have So Saffron and I have Real Red. So I'm inking up in So Saffron, and I want to stamp it off really quick. Not too much. I still want some of the ink on. And then I'm using my dauber in Real Red, and I'm kind of just going over this a little bit. I don't want every single spot with red on it, but I want a lot of it because the more red there is, the riper the cherry, I believe. Oh, see? Does that make you think of a Rainier cherry? Do you guys eat them? Hi, Dina. Okay, so now I need to clean this off, especially rock and roll it, so that I actually already did get some red in my So Saffron. Stamp it off again, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 3 of them. So I'm just kind of going all over lightly. So this one, I'm going to go right here. That one's really splotchy. Well, I'm glad that you could make it today, Dina. Thank you for joining me. All right, so I'm cleaning it off again. Now this time, well, I'm going to ink it up first, and then I'll do my masking. Okay, so I have my So Saffron. Stamp it off quick. I'm inking up with real red on my sponge dauber and just sort of lightly going around here. All right, now before I stamp this one, I want to show you one of the new products that we have. It's called masking paper. Cherries? They're near cherries? Yeah, I like them. I haven't bought any yet this year. Okay, so this is masking paper. It comes in 12 sheets, 5 by 7. And how I've been explaining it is it's like Post-it note paper, but with a backing on it. And the whole thing has Post-it note type of adhesive. Does that make sense? So it's perfect for masking. Like if you've ever done masking with a Post-it note, you just end up having, like if this is the Post-it note, you just have this little strip that's sticky, right? So this whole sheet is sticky. So you have the whole piece that you can put down to mask whatever shape or whatever that you want. So I have this little piece that I am using here. Also, it doesn't have any like writing on front or back, so you just sort of have to pay attention to what you're doing. What it does have on the back is I'll show you. There is like the backing is cut in half all the way down. So you do have that piece, like if you're trying to get it apart, you can peel it like this to get it. So it's the backing that's cut, so just keep that in mind. So you always want the backing down when you're cutting, otherwise you're going to do it upside down. Okay, so I'm going to punch my cherry. Now, you don't want to get too close to the edge or it's going to like squish through and not work right. You want a nice clean cut. So I have my cherry. I did not cut it on the line, so I kind of just have to use my fingernails. I'm not sure if there's an easier way besides fingernails to do the backing of something like this. Do you guys that have big fingernails, do you have something like that you usually take the backing off of, like tear and tape? Not tear and tape. Adhesive sheets. Do you have something? Okay, see, this is totally sticky, but unlike the adhesive sheets, like for die cutting, it's not coming off on my finger. It's just staying there. It's temporary. I can put it down. I can lift it up. Now, it can pull paper, so like if you have any sort of edge showing, you don't want that. And you don't really want a pick, like take your pick tool, or a toothpick, do you mean? You don't want to press it down hard because then it might, you don't want it to be too on there. I don't know how to say that. You know what I'm saying, right? It'll just be more difficult. It might adhere more to the thing. Okay, so now I have my cherries already, and I just want it to be sort of overlapping this one that I already stamped here. Okay, so now I can peel this off if I can get my finger. I must have pressed it down too much. Peel this off. And look, I have it I have my cherry sort of behind it. Rather than, I mean, I probably could have just overlapped the color, especially if you're using the same color for both your cherries. You easily can overlap it, but like I wanted my splotchiness, I didn't want it to be all bled together. So anyway, so there's that. So I'm done with the cherries. Now the rest of the card is pretty simple, but I'm going to cover these up. I have my cherry stem. I'm going to do it in, I'm making this one look a little bit more real. Like the other one, we're using Parakeet Party for the stem color, which totally is way brighter than in real life. So I'm using crumb cake to just make some stems, and I'm just letting my stems overlap the cherries. Like they can be this one is going to overlap probably, so this one can be in front. That's okay. So here's my cherries. Now because I went with the crumb cake stem, I also chose to go with early espresso rather than black for my words. I always like a bold color for words. I rarely stamp in like the Real Red or certainly not So Saffron. I want my words to stand out. So, and this is dark enough that it can go over the cherries. I'm not trying to mask that. I'm just going right over it. I sort of like that look anyway. Nice dark words over something. As long as it doesn't show through the words, it makes me happy. Do you know what I mean by show through the words? Like if the cherry was still showing through because my words were so light, that wouldn't make me happy. Okay, so I have Life is Sweet. Ha! Isn't that cute? I love it. All right. Done with early espressos. I'm getting all these out of here. Now, I'm using linen thread. Again, going with a natural look. So, I'm going to wrap this a few times. But this time, like sometimes I just wrap it and I want it all on top of each other. But this time I sort of want it to be sprawled out a bit. Am I on camera? Okay. Thank you, Jamie. And thank you for sharing, Dina. Okay, remember anybody who might be new to me, if you share my video and then come back and tell me that you shared it, I enter you into a drawing for the things that I'm making here. And then I call it my randomizer. So if you hear me talk about a randomizer, that's what it is. It's just a website that is a random name picker, like for a drawing. So I'm gonna cut this here. So like I said, sometimes I have it like all across in a line, but I want these to be separated. I want to see all this. It sort of takes up my white space, and it's just a cool design. Okay, thank you, Jamie. All right, so I'm putting adhesive on the top for sure where I have my ribbon. Oops, I didn't want to do this one first. Just a sec. For sure at the top where I have my ribbon, I need to help it stay down. So here's my Real Red. And I'm just tipping it on here a little bit. The card base is So Saffron, if you weren't here to hear that. And then put this down. So I'm going to make sure that it's adhered well at the top so that the linen thread doesn't pull it up. So there it is, already. I love this mottled color. I love when things can mimic real life. Huh. But I also like just having playtime too and not worrying about colors. So I tend to think about the real colors instead though. Okay, now before I move on, I completely need to clean my stamps. I am still a lover of the Stampin' Scrub Yes, I have, sorry, I'm shaking the table completely. Yes, I have the Simply Chamois, but this is just, thank you, Jamie. This, I just feel like it gets my stamps cleaner, better. All right, done with that. Okay, so now I'm working on the project. This one's a little bit more involved. And this is what we did, or one of the projects that we did at a retreat. I demoed this one. I don't usually do a demo at retreat, but I demoed it because I wanted to show how the masking paper works. So again, this is a sheet that I have, but this is just normal for stamping on. Hi, Cindy. So you missed my brand new card just now, and now I'm showing the one that we made on Saturday. I know you saw this already, so hopefully it'll just remind you so that you can make it on your own. So you can see I chose Rich Razzleberry for my colors. I love, love, love dark sweet cherries, which are a lot similar probably to Rainier. I could go back and forth between the two, but I love them more than like the sour cherries. So for this project, with what I have in mind, I'm going to start with the words. So I'm using Memento for my black because I'm using photopolymer. And I have thank you for being so. And I'm going to put this right here. And since I have the black out, this isn't how I demoed it, but since I have the black out, I'm going to also do the inside. I'm going to do sweet. So I didn't show you the design of this card really. It's a fun fold kind of thing. So I have a piece on the outside that's the same exact size as the piece on the inside. Okay, so I think I'm done with the black. Now, my next, I'm gonna do a tip. Actually, I didn't think of this because I sort of had an idea of how I wanted my card to look. But I'm gonna do a tip from somebody else with how they did things. And I'm going to, oops, I was grabbing the wrong cherry. I'm going to stamp my cherries and punch them out first, so I can put them down for an idea of where I want to put my stems. But I want to put my stems down actually first. So I'm just doing two here. One we're going to put down on, actually on the sheet. Okay, again, since I have my purple out. Ha! Purple, Rich Raspberry. Hope we do Father's Day and grads this class. One of those we will be doing, most likely. I'm gonna leave this open for now. Okay, so here is my Parakeet Party. That's our new in color. And I sort of want my cherries like this. Actually, I want two cherries kind of like this here. So the first thing that I want to do, though, this is because of the masking that I want to do, that I'll show you soon. So I want a cherry looking like this, and then a cherry attached here. Okay, I don't want the cherries down yet. And then I'm going to have another one up here. Okay. Now, when I demoed this, I just sort of put them approximately where I wanted them. Now, what you can do, oh, while this is out, again, I'm stamping my stem. Just saving a little bit of time while I have ink pads out on my, so this is my inside part, which is done, other than adding the layer. Okay, so now what I want to do is not that. I'm going to try this. I want to punch out 3 stems. And I'm trying to use scrap, so let's see how I do. I should have had these punched out already and then like sort of set up. Sorry, I don't. So you're just gonna have to deal with me. Because I don't think I even have my sample that I had from Saturday around here. There we go. Now these are a little bit difficult to get the backing off because they're so tiny. Okay. Oopsie. I ended up with my masking tape cut off on there. All right, sorry. Bear with me because now I got to get these off. Okay, there's the backing. So I'm actually covering the stems up. Oops. It helps if you go along the line of the stem though. There we go. 1 stem. Sorry if my head gets in the camera. My glasses aren't good enough to just do it. All right, 1 more stem. This didn't go as badly as I thought it was going to. Of course, I say that right before I do the last one. Of course. Just talk amongst yourselves. I can't get this last. Oh, I got the edge. Okay. All right. So I have. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I have my cherry stems covered. Now, the reason that I'm covering them is because I'm going to do some stripes on here of color. So see how easy it is when you have the cut line on the back here? I cut my stripe across it. So I'm going to leave room here for a stripe. And I'm going to do another stripe. Now, if I'm being somewhat particular, I'm using this backing to sort of decide like where I put my next one. Okay. And then I did somewhat of a goofy thing on Saturday. I did a 3rd one, but you don't really need a 3rd one. You need a wide one. Because you need to cover up your words that we already stamped. So I have 1 more right here. Okay, so now I can peel it off here. So can you see how I have my stripes on there? So I made them nice and long. I didn't want to cut them short because I just wanted it to be covered. So now what we're doing is I have our blending brush, and I'm going to ink it up on the red raspberry, tap it off a little bit, and then just kind of go on here. And so I'm making stripes for my cherries, for the edge of my card, and for my cherries to be on. Now, if I want it darker, I can add more ink. You know, it's totally up to you how you want it to look. Sorry if I'm being so vigorous that I'm bouncing the camera. All right. Oh, I put my finger, look, I did that. I put my finger right down on it. I'm going to have to put a cherry over there. Random cherry. All right. Don't put your finger down on your card. Okay, so now I'm going to peel this off. It's also, oops, it's also peeling off from my stem. I left some of the backing on here, or some of the paper on here. There we go, now it's good. Okay, let's peel this off. It's not very reusable, just so you know. I mean, if you have a smaller piece, probably. Like the cherry that I did on the last card. I know, it drives me crazy. The cherry I did on, where I punched out the cherry on the last card, that is still nice and flat here, and I could reuse that. In fact, I could have reused it from my sample that I did last night, but I just wanted to show you how to do it. Okay. All right, so I have my stripes, and I have my cherry stems. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp 2 cherries now. Maybe I need to make it an eaten one on that side, so it's a little bit different. Okay, so I'm inking up my cherry. Now this is dark enough that it can go across the stripe and be all right. But these two, I want to be these punched out ones that I have. I don't know. For some reason, I just wanted it that way. Maybe I just wanted to show how to do that. Okay, I'm putting this bit cherry over on this side. Hope it's dark enough. I did it weird, so I can't even put a stem on here. I better rethink this. I don't think that I can. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm done with this stamping. Now what I want to do is put dimensionals on the back of my cherries. Oh, but before I do, I forgot this one I demoed on Saturday. I do want to put some baker's twine around here quick. No, this one's going on. This one's going on without dimensionals. I just remembered. So it's okay that this is under the baker's twine, but the other one needs to be over it. So this is right here. And now I need to do baker's twine. Okay, so this is part of all of the in color set of baker's twine. You get 5 colors, 10 yards of each. Okay, so everybody got a sampler of it from Retreat Saturday. Okay, so I'm just wrapping this a couple times. I wouldn't have needed to use this, but I planned it so that people could use some of the product that we gave them in their goodie bag. Okay, cut this a little bit. All right, this one we need dimensionals. 1, 2. Okay, now for this one that I popped up, I didn't worry too much about like how close to the little wide end of the cherry stem was, because I wanted it off my greeting, so I slid it up a little bit. Okay, now for putting the card all together. So first I'm going to show you, this is our card base, and I'm just going to put some of the designer paper that we got in our goodie bag on here. This also is the In Colors. It comes 6x6. For the In Colors, you get 4 of each design, I think. Yeah, 4 of each design. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to do the inside first, actually. So this goes, I'm glad you had fun, Cindy. I did too. But I was ready for bed, let me tell you. So I'm putting this together here. Okay, so for this card, I'm just opening this up and I'm centering this inside. Okay, a weird cut here. All right, now the front is going to cover that. So I'm going to, so I'm putting this on the same black. Now, I did the inside first because once I have the inside there, I can put this right on top and know where I need to go on top. Okay? So, sorry, I forgot what I showed. All right, so how I do this, so this is a big tip, and somebody forgot it on Saturday. I don't remember who it was. Doesn't matter. Okay, so here's my big tip for when you have a card like this, that if I put adhesive all over the back like usual, then I'll close my card shut. So that's no good. So here's what I do. So on the one that's going on top, I put my strip of adhesive all the way out to the edge. And then the part that it's going onto, I put a strip of adhesive all the way to that edge. So that's the inside edge, the other will be the outside edge. So then, when you put it down, you still have 2 strips of adhesive to hold it in place, but you're not, you don't have it taped shut. All right, now somewhere. Okay, and here are the In Color decorative dots, and I'm going to put one here. And I think just, I don't know, I feel like I need to put a couple down here. We're going to put it on that goofy cherry that has no stem, is what we're doing. Because I touched my card and had to put something there. Okay. So there's my card. So you saw how to use, thank you. You saw how to use masking paper. It's wonderful if you like doing masking kind of techniques. So, all right, so I'm going to pull you up. I'm done stamping now, and then I can show you them better. So on upside down, put you backwards again, and lift you up. Thank you, girls. You're so sweet. Okay, so thank you for being so sweet, just like I said. So there's that one. And then here's the first one that I made. All right. So, thank you, ladies. So a couple reminders. I gotta remember what else is going on. So right now we have a buy one, get one half off sale on our kits. Like, I always call them all-inclusive kits because, like, you have whatever you need in it. The only thing you typically need is scissors, or, like, if you have ribbon or baker's twine or something in there. Or, I usually prefer my own adhesive, but it does come with, like, if you need adhesive to put something together, it comes with mini glue dots that you can use to attach things. Thank you, Marcia. So they're buy one, get one half off. So if you if you love kits, they're an awesome way to just have a fun crafty time and have everything all together in one thing. And I'll probably do a kit next week, for my live, I mean, especially if I'm gonna show you my kitchen. Excuse me, sorry. They're also a good way to get somebody new started into stamping. So if you have a friend, or have friends that aren't stampers, they aren't crafters, it could be a way for you to introduce your friends to stamping in an easy way. They don't have a whole bunch of stuff that they have to buy. They're just using their kit. So anyway, so that's going on. Also, right now, we are in the middle of a retiring period. Our current mini catalog that has On the Horizon, it has, what else? There's, oh, the cutie cactuses. Is that what it's called? The cactus one. There's another one that's retiring that I was surprised about. I don't remember. Anyway, that mini catalog is retiring, so there are things that are only available through the end of the month, but even then, it's while supplies last. So I already know that the designer paper for On the Horizon, which I think is called Beyond the Horizon, but I'm not sure, is gone. So that was the gorgeous one that we did at my hostess appreciation party. I love it, with the pebbles and everything. So there are items that are discounted. Not everything is discounted, but there are items that are discounted, and everything, including stamp sets, is while supplies last. So, and that's all that I can think of. Oh, and one more thing. So I shared that I had retreat this weekend, and so our next retreat will be Saturday, October 29th. So mark your calendars. If you want an invitation right away when it comes out, make sure that you go to my website, dazzledbystamping.com, and join my mailing list, and then you for sure will get an invitation and won't have to try to remember and come back and, you know, figure things out. You'll be sent an invitation when registration opens up. So I think that's all for today. I can't think of anything else. If I'm missing something, I'll tell you next week, or I'll tell you in my notes. I always edit this video and put, like, you know, explain things, give you measurements, all that kind of stuff. So, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again next week. Remember to share my video, and then you can be entered into my drawing for the 2 adorable cards that I made today. Thank you so much. Oh, and of course, when you want to order anything, go to my website and click shop. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.